coming, we gon' do it all night. Got the whole hood with me, we about to get right. So now you ain't fucking with me, that's how you feel. Like I was ever fucking with you, get for real. And I ain't done what for who, nigga for real. You claiming that you put niggas on, get you a deal. Acting like Rico.
오빤 강남스타일 강남스타일 낮에는 따사로운 인간적인 여자 커피 한 잔에 여유를 아는 품격 있는 여자 밤이 오면 심장이 뜨거워지는 여자 그런 반전 있는 여자 나는 선호해 낮에는 너만큼 따사로운 그런 선호해 커피 식기도 전에 원샷 때리는 선호해 밤이 오면 심장이 터져버리는 선호해 그런 선호해 아름다워 사랑스러워 그래 너 그래 바로 너 아름다워 사랑스러워 그래 너 그래 바로 너 지금부터 갈 때까지 가볼까 오빤 강남스타일 강남스타일 오빤 강남스타일 강남스타일 오빤 강남스타일 에이 섹시 레이디 오빤 강남스타일 에이 섹시 레이디 성숙해 보이지만 놀 땐 노는 여자 이때다 싶으면 묶었던 머리 푸는 여자 가렸지만 웬만한 노출보다 야한 여자 그런
Yo, Vapor Central, you guys having a good time tonight? Yo, man, you guys ready to smoke so much fucking weed? Are you guys ready to laugh a million laughs? You sound like a good bunch. You're gonna love this show. Get ready for Toronto's best self-introducing host. Your host with the most. Chunks of pulled pork caught in his teeth. Hunter Collins, it's Weedy Wednesdays. Woo, woo, woo. 4 more years. 4 more years. 4 more years. Hey, everyone. Welcome to Vapor Central. My name's Hunter. I'm your host tonight and every week. Thanks so much for coming out in great numbers. Again, dynamite show tonight. Fucking every act I back up to the fullest. You're going to have a real good time. Hey, man, you guys happy about that American election that means more than our own? That's cool, man. Way to go, Obama. You guys, any Romney supporters here? Romney fans? Okay, good. What is that, like 3 racists? We got 3 racists. Romney's, I tell you, I think I know why Romney lost, man. He wasn't fucking, like, up front with just how much of a piece of shit he actually is. Like, I think if he was honest, America's fucking more than half dirty pieces of shit. They'd have voted for him, but they didn't know how bad he was. If Romney just came out and was like, look, I don't know how to fix the economy, but I know that every Latino should be shipped out of here in a burlap sack. I am a racist. He'd have fucking won the election. America's like more than half racist for sure. He could have just done that, given the finger to an 8x10 of Martin Luther King and fucking given a thumbs up. He'd have been the president for sure. Like you guys here, how many of you guys voted in the municipal election? Right, and how many of you guys are pissed off that Rob Ford's the mayor? See? More. It's always the people are like, yo, man, fucking Rob Ford is a piece of shit. Closing bike lanes. It's like, did you vote? I was busy playing Halo. Swear, man, if you guys voted, we could actually fucking elect a guy who smells like patchouli oil to be our mayor for fucking change. It's crazy. It's crazy the racism in the world still, man. Like, people in this city are like, man, racism's over, man. There's no more racism. You drive 45 minutes in any direction, racism is alive and well, and all around us, man. It's fucked up. Like, I was up in cottage country. You guys know cottage country? Or as I call it, where racists go to swim. And I was up there, I was doing a show, and before the show, we're at this guy's place, and this was around the time of the Japanese tsunami. Check out the shit this guy said. He's like, man, Japanese tsunami, you know, if that wave was about 8 or 9 feet higher, it would have washed all those chinks off that island. Okay, this is wrong for many reasons. First of all, horribly racist. Number 2, this guy thinks Japan is 9 feet tall. And third of all, he used the wrong racial slur. How fucking shitty of a racist are you? You can't even get your fucking hate slang down properly. Goddamn Japanese with their piñatas full of falafel for fucking... Makes me sick. Obama, a while back, he came out in favor of, in support of gay marriage. I don't know if you guys remember that a while back. Yeah. And he proved that he was in support of gay marriage by having sex with Hillary Clinton. Had sex with that guy. Yeah. Romney, meanwhile, said that he was against same-sex marriage. He says marriage is between one man and one woman. Meanwhile, the guy's a Mormon. He could marry like 80 women at a time. Anyhow. Hypocritical. I feel for the gays, man. I used to be gay myself for a while. I was gay for a little bit. But I was spending way too much on skinny jeans, so I cut that shit out. Went back to straight. Just went back to being a straight guy. Homophobia is so fucking still, you know, a real thing, too. Some people think that's going away. But I was out at a bar one time with my girlfriend. This guy fucking yells out of his car, "Hey, your girlfriend's a fag." That's like, it's a real hard one to come back. Like, I guess she is into guys and like, I don't know how to justify what you said, but fag's such a dumb insult, man. And you know what? I think we've all got a little bit of fag inside us. I do. Some of you are like, yo, man, I'm 0% gay, man. But we're all a little bit gay, man. Like, who is it? Who is it who turns up the radio when Alanis Morissette comes on? That's your inner fag. That's who that is. Who is it who decides they want to finally try bubble tea? That's your inner fag piping up. It's like little alien testicles. Who is it who sucks your landlord's cock when you're short on rent? That's your inner fag right there. Come on, helping you out, making you explore. All right. Well, you guys sound like a really, really fun bunch. Again, you're in for a real fucking great show tonight. Our first act, I just caught her CTV Comedy Now special last week, and it's fucking hilarious. She's a dynamo. Please welcome to the stage, Diana Love, everybody.
That's the nicest. Thank you. Hi guys, my name is Diana Love. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy. Who else is just having the best day? I know that we're not American, and I know that we have a piece of shit for a prime minister, but guys, Obama, he's so handsome. This is great. I'm just happy for everyone, right? They did it. They did it. They elected Obama. We skydove from space. Making shit happen 2012. It's amazing, right? It's not the same thing. I understand. It's just two impressive things. Can we, though, stop getting pregnant by accident now? Like, isn't that, like, it's kind of, it's the future. Back to the future, like, is in 3 years, hoverboards. Let's stop getting knocked up by accident. That should be something that we discontinue. Right? Because, like, okay, first of all, we have the technology to do anything at all. Like, today, I paid for a coffee with my phone. In the future. That's crazy. 5 years ago, that sentence would have meant bartering. And today, it means lasers. And yet, you can't keep sperm out of your uterus. Like, what? The fuck? That's dumb. And, like, do we just need like better advertising? Is that like better prevention? Like maybe just on the back of bathroom stalls, it's just like a head coming out of a vagina, and it's just like, it never goes back. You're like, ah! Wrap it up. Guys, if you're fucking sluts, wrap that shit up. Like rule of thumb, if you don't know their middle name, maybe wear a condom, right? That can't hurt. Or like if when you close your eyes and you forget what their face looks like, wrap that shit up. I had a guy once tell me though, because I was like, fucking girls, guys, everybody have a condom stash. If you be banging people you don't know. And I had a guy tell me, actually, I don't think I would trust a girl's condom stash. And I was like, that's foolish. Please tell me why. And he said, because how do I know that she's not poking holes in them and trying to lure me into being her baby daddy, is what he said. Right? No, I'm sorry. That's all I could think was like, buddy, but you're ugly. Like, what? That's not how the world works. Like, what are you talking about? What fucking hose beast is like, him? The one that smells like cigarettes. Put your baby in me. But to give you guys some like backstory, I swear to God, the same guy once asked me what Obama's last name was. So, it's Obama. Guys, I have sleep paralysis. Does anybody know what that is? Yeah? All right, I'll tell the rest so it's not just me telling jokes for her. The easiest way to explain it is that it's the opposite of sleepwalking. Because when you are sleepwalking, you're unconscious, but you're like moving. So when you have sleep paralysis, you are awake, but you cannot move yet at all. Right? I'm gonna curse you all with sleep paralysis. It's not contagious, don't worry. It sounds horrifying. Here's the best part. You also hallucinate like fucking crazy when you're paralyzed. The last time I had sleep paralysis, I hallucinated a giant black man in my bedroom. And I'm from Charlottetown, PEI, so that was terrifying. I'm kidding. But that was like the fourth black guy I ever met. And he's pacing back and forth, and I'm paralyzed and hallucinating him, and all I can think in my brain is, don't steal my laptop. Ah, fuck. I did not know that when I'm half unconscious, I'm a little bit racist. Whoops. So I kept getting sleep paralysis, so I was like, I gotta Google that shit and figure out what's going on in my brain. And it's very normal. It's just science in your brain. Whatever, right? It's fine. It's no big deal. But you know how people are super dumb? So there's all these documentaries about all these ladies that get sleep paralysis, but they're just like, fuck you, science, and just believe that ghosts are raping them. Right? Why not? Why would it not be ghosts raping you? Here's the thing that was proof enough for me that it's not ghost rape, is that all these ladies were like maybe a 6, maybe a 7 if I'm drunk. And I'm just saying, ghosts can rape who they want. They're ghosts. Why would they take time out of their schedule? Rape some lady in Kalamazoo. I don't even know if that's a real place, guys. It is. Thank you, guy in the back. So, has anyone ever been, I'm from PEI, I said that. Has anyone ever been there? Was it pre or post cans? Did we have cans when you were there? Post? We had cans? You were there recent. Cans before. I don't know what you're saying. Did you guys know that PEI, we just got cans? Yay, thank you. We'd never had them. Everything came in bottles. I'm not lying. It's a real thing. We did not have cans until, like, I was living in Montreal when we finally got them, and my mom called and was like, we're getting them! And it was a huge deal. People used to go on can runs. They'd be like, I'm going to Moncton. Can I pick you up a case? I don't know why we didn't have them. I don't know why we got them. It's a mystery. I like to credit Obama, though, because he was all like, yes, we can! And PEI was like, yeah! And Obama was like, that's not what I meant. And PEI's like, you know it! That's not true. Obama's never heard of PEI. We had a whole day to celebrate getting cans. It was called Can Day. What else? Don't confuse it with Canada Day. Two different. We had a can band. It was as awesome as it sounds. But it's like that noise that cans make when you open them was frightening to all of us, because the whole day it was like, snakes! We adjusted. Don't worry. So next year, we are hoping to get string, because that way we'll have a phone system. Yes. I like you. You're nice. Did you guys know that PEI also doesn't have strip clubs? I know, that one I'll allow. No, but okay, but think about it. It does sort of make sense, because what's like a shitty small town around here? Like Barrie, right? That place sucks. It is the worst. Why would you go there, is what I mean. But like, what's the population of Barrie? Like 100,000 people. That's the population of all of PEI. Just picture Barrie stretched out. It's just a bunch of white people on an island. It's the worst. So then imagine going to a strip club there and just walking in and knowing everyone. Can you imagine? And be like, hey, Angela. Those are your breasts. Nice. Guess I'll see you in English. So if you want to see tits, get a girlfriend. Am I right, losers? I'm just joking. You have to go to Moncton. If you've never been to Moncton, just picture Barrie, but right after it's just been punched in the dick. It's Moncton all the time. Moncton is like always coming down off of speed, just like, somebody get me a Gatorade. Is Moncton's town slogan. If Moncton had like a town noise, it would just be, that's more. Anyway, so the strip club matches perfectly. It's the grossest. It's called Angie's, and it is famous for a one-handed stripper. Yeah! At first, I know, at first you're kind of like, I don't know if I want to see that. I'm sorry, think about it some more, because that's the only thing I ever want to see ever, and that sounds amazing. That's skill. She has to be like, working the pole in one hand and like taking her clothes off in the other nub. That's amazing, Angie. Congratulations. I only assume it's named after her. But though I don't know the legend of how she lost it. I know she's doing fine, guys. She's killing it, because think about it. It is called hand job, not hands job. Am I right? I still like you so much. Doing my whole set for you too. Okay. What else can I? 2 minutes? Guys, let's get personal. I only got 2 minutes left. Who's not good at fucking? Just me? Whatever. It's like, I don't care. Whatever. I'm not a sexy person, and it's not low self-esteem. I just know that my personality is like, I love dinosaurs. But I wish that I could do like sexy things. You can teach me, you see me. I don't know, that's weird. But I just want to be able to do like cool, like I want to be able to sext. You sluts do it all the time. I'm kidding. You don't. I'm joking. You don't look that slutty. But I seriously, I want to be able to send like dirty texts, but I don't know what to say. I know that I'll try and be like, I'm so hard right now. I mean, you're so hard right now. I mean, you know what? I'm not there, so that's actually very presumptuous on my part. But like, I know that it won't work out, even if I nail it and say the exact right thing, because I know what I'm putting out there. So even if I was like, I'm so wet right now, they'd be like, did you get stuck in the rain? Sucks. I want to be able to dirty talk so badly, but like, why? How can I do it in real life if I can't even type it? That's stupid. One time I was banging and it was mediocre. Don't bang me. My fault. And I was like, just say something awesome. So he'll be like, this is why I banged you. But I was panicking and I couldn't think of anything, but now it became a challenge, so I had to say something. And the more I thought, the more I was just like vacant. And so I said, you have lovely genitals. Yeah, I did. Thank you, fuck you, that's a compliment. You have lovely genitals? That's the nicest thing I've ever heard. If somebody told me I had lovely genitals, I would be so relieved because I don't know what it's supposed to look like. It's terrifying. I mean, it's not, it's beautiful. Shut up. Okay, I'm gonna tell you about this one time I was really good at dirty talking because we're friends now, and then I'll leave. Okay, one time I nailed it, and it was the best, but I have to tell you, just so that we're all on the same page though, do we all know what a chota is? Okay, and if you don't, maybe it's a generational thing, because I know some people call it a taint. Yay! I also heard it be called an ABC, which just stands for ass ball connector. You're welcome. Yeah, see? Okay, wait, here it is though. I'm setting it up too much. Anyways, okay, so I'm banging this dude. I'm gonna dirty talk really well. Side note, he's wicked into sci-fi and fantasy novels. Yeah. And I may or may not have referred to his chota as Middle Earth. Yeah! Nailed it, right? I was a rock star. Best thing I could have said. But then I ruined it because I'm an idiot. And right when he was going to come, I just grabbed a shaft and went, "You shall not pass!" My name is Daniela. Thank you very much.
Man, hello, everybody. Yeah, man, it's important to find someone sexually compatible in a relationship, right? Someone that you jive with, right? Like I was hooking up with this one chick in Hamilton, right? So naturally, we were raw dogging. Again, Hamilton, that's how they roll. And but she was one of these girls who's like into like really violent, crazy sex, to the point where the stuff she was asking me was like made me think I might hurt her. You know, she was like just too nuts. She was just like, "Oh yeah, hold me down and then choke me. Oh yeah, choke me harder. Oh yeah, slap me in the face." So I just skipped all that, gave her a stone cold stunner, and came all over the place though. God, did she come hard? Holy fuck. Chicks from Hamilton come by bleeding out their eyes, nose, and ears, right? That's how they... Just checking. My girlfriend and I, we jive sexually, man. It works out, you know? Like, I think sex is probably the second most important thing in a relationship, wouldn't you say? Like, after blowjobs. Then, for sure, sex. That personality. You know. But you ever see these old married guys who talk about blowjobs like it's this fucking ancient technology from a previous century, you know, because they don't get blown anymore? It's like, oh, blowjob, oh yeah, I remember those. Used to get a lot of those in the year 2000. Like, I haven't gotten one of those in years. Ladies, you gotta make with blowjobs to your boys, your guys, your booze. I don't know. You got it though, you got it. Because you think about it, man, for us, getting our dick sucked is the closest we'll ever come to breastfeeding someone. You know what I mean? It's important. After I bust, I always burp my girlfriend. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let me wipe your chin. Yeah. And your hair. And that picture of your sister is holding behind your head. Oh, the chick is out, the chick is out. You gotta find someone who jives sexually though, man. Like, my girlfriend is good at sounding sexy in bed. I'm kind of like Diana. I'm the one who's not good at sounding sexy, you know? Like, for example, we were hooking up not long ago, and she was going off that night. She was like, oh, yeah, Hunter. Oh, you're huge. And I was like, so are you. Don't know what to say. You got a big girlfriend, man. She's like 6'6". She's huge. You ever hook up with a girl who's 6'6", man? Weirdest sex you'll ever have. Sometimes you try 69ing. I can't reach, wind up caught in the middle, eating out her belly button. Just poking her in her neck. And that never feels good. Unless the girl has a tracheotomy hole, in which case, woo! Take me to neck fucking paradise. Yeah, because you know that chick swallows, right, my man? She ain't got no choice. She ain't got no choice. That's what I call deep throating. I think I hit a lung. Gave her a good lunging. The only awkward part's at the end, though, right? When she has to flush out the hole. Just vapor. It's just cum coming out of a neck hole. Grow up. Acting like this is news to you guys. All right. Tell you guys another tracheotomy hole story in a bit. But first, this next guy, he runs a great show called Chuckle Co. that you should Google. And so yeah, check that out. Very funny. One of the brightest talents in the industry today. Welcome to the stage. Big applause for Mr. DJ Demers, ladies and gentlemen.
What's going on? Oh man, best tracheotomy fucking joke in the business. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Nobody does a good tracheotomy fucking joke like Hunter Collins. He's got that on his business card, actually. You guys are all nice people. I can see that in your eyes. I like that. It makes me feel good up here. But you know what? Even if you were assholes, nobody would say anything, right? I've noticed that about society. We go way too easy on assholes, right? You're like, oh, that guy's a real asshole. And people will be like, that's just the way he is. That's the way he is. I'm like, I know. He's an asshole. That's how he is. He's an asshole. They're like, he's just a shy guy. He's shy. Oh, is he shy too? I didn't notice. I guess I was distracted by how huge of an asshole he is. That's just Mark being Mark. Mark's a goddamn asshole. We need to start calling a spade a spade. An asshole an asshole. I'm a little perturbed. I'm just kind of getting out of it now. I was in a bathroom earlier tonight at a McDonald's because I'm a piece of shit. You don't want to eat there. While you're in line, you're like, it happened again. I'm here. You can't even fight it. There's a goddamn magnet in there. But man, the bathroom at this McDonald's, I mean, it's bad enough I'm eating there. Now I'm taking a dump at a McDonald's. And the crack between the door and the stall was like a half an inch wide. You know what? I'm sitting there. I'm like, people can just clearly look in at me. I'm like, just shit in here. I'll let you know when I'm done. I'll tell you what, I'll just come out of the stall. That's when you'll know I'm done. When the door opens. Thank you. Who designed that? Who thought that was a good idea? What design firm was it? Like a hippie commune design firm? It can be an open concept. There'll be no secrets at this McDonald's. Ridiculous. I was in a restaurant last week and I had to tell my waiter that they were out of toilet paper, which is always the worst thing to have to tell them, like after you've come out, because you're basically just saying, yeah, like my ass is really shitty right now. I got a lot of poo in my ass right now. You can just put some toilet paper in there. But you can't just say that, right? So I had to wait like 3 or 4 minutes after, and then just kind of casually went back in. I think I left something in here. No, just had a shitty ass. Have you guys tried to go? Have you tried to go to the bathroom lately without your cell phone? That's terrifying. Holy shit! Happened to me at work yesterday. I sat down. I'm like, all right, just get my foot. Oh no! I guess I'll just think. I want to kill myself. Have you tried thinking lately? It's the worst. Do you know how I knew I can't think anymore? I was at a cottage in the summer. My buddy tried to explain a card game to me. My brain was immediately like, nah. No, it's like, yeah, so then except when it's a king, and then that's called a slide, and that's a run, and my brain's just like, I'm out of here, dude. Peace. Let me know when you're checking Twitter again. And the internet's an asshole because it knows it has us by the balls, right? Like, we're not going anywhere. The internet, it has us. Like, whenever you have to sign up for a new website, you always have to let them know, like, your name and your address and your other particulars and what your password's going to be on that website, right? Like, my password, I've had it, like, 10 or 15 years. It's my homeboy. Like, maybe it's not the strongest password, but it's my password, right? But whenever I sign up for a goddamn website, I always put in, this is my password here, and right beside it, big red letters, the website will always say, weak. Weak fucking password, bud. More like a puss word, am I right? Oh, man. Got you good. I'm like, shut up, internet. Shouldn't have done this MDMA before signing up for this website. Ridiculous. Oh, man. And, it's on sites where you're like, why do you even care about my privacy so much? Like, why are you judging my password? Is security of utmost importance here? Groove Shark? Ridiculous. Somebody gonna come in and steal my playlist or something? If they like Sting and Annie Lennox that much, they're welcome to it. That's what I say. You can have my playlist. Or, whenever you're, buying tickets or something, and you have to let them know at the bottom of the page that you're a human, and you're not, a spam bot. So you just have to type in the words. It's never just, a couple normal words, red robot. You're like, red robot, sweet, give me my ticket. It's always, weird words and numbers combined, and there's swirls and speckles and shit. They're, touching each other, and you're like, is that a G? Is that a 9? Is that a 1? Is that an L? I don't know what's happening. If you can read the word, there's always a lot of dark messages. Once, it said pointless life. That's what it said. What's that? Pointless. Oh, my goodness. I don't even want these tickets anymore. Just want to end it all right now. It's ridiculous. You can't read a thing. You can click, next one, but the next one's the exact same. It's all fucking abstract art. It's not just a human test, it's a vision test as well. They're like, you want these Bruce Springsteen tickets, you better have perfect 20/20, bud. The boss doesn't want nobody with shitty eyes at his show. I wear hearing aids, and... What? I'm not even kidding. Crowd work's not my forte. I actually wear hearing aids, and got really silent in here for a second. Or did it? No, it did. It did. I heard that. That's why I wear them. No, I do. I wear hearing aids, but they're my homeboys. I want to say no pity or sympathy from anybody here at all. I love them. You guys should love them. Oh, man. If I didn't have my hearing aids, my life would suck. Can you imagine, if I lived 100 years ago before hearing aids were invented? I would have been the dude in the village with the giant horn in his ear. Nobody liked that guy. Nobody was friends with the giant horn guy, Every conversation would have just been horrible. Hey, DJ, how's it going? What's that now? Ah, fuck it. I'm not talking. The guy with the giant horn in his ear. I was gonna tell you there's a fire in the village, but you'll figure it out. Is someone cooking something? Oh, my goodness. It's the smell of burning flesh. Jesus, his nose doesn't work either. What's wrong with this guy? Steal his horn, kick him out of the village. They're a real cutthroat back in the village. Oh man, like I said, I don't want pity from you guys, but I got pity from a police officer last week, and I gladly accepted it. It was amazing. I got pulled over for going through a red light on my bike, my bicycle, 'cause I'm a real badass. And so I go through this red light, siren goes on, you know, and pulls me over, whatever it sounds like. It was loud, it caught my attention. Pulls me over, and this is a real stern-looking cop. Like, I could see it in his eyes right away. He pulls up in his car, and I'm on my bike, and he looks at me, and he's like, "Hey!" And I could see he was, like, mad. And then I saw halfway through his first sentence, he noticed my hearing aids, and his sternness just melted away into sympathy. It was beautiful. He was like, "Hey! You know what? You know why I pulled you over there, bud?" And I was like, "No, is there a problem, officer?" And he said, "Nah. There's no problem here. Get out of here." And hey, good on you for getting out there and doing stuff. And I said, "Thank you, officer." Oh yeah, I played it up big time, for sure. To get out of a ticket. I'd go full Helen Keller, really, to get out of a ticket. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you're allowed to laugh at that. It's cool. Cool. Oh man, my friends are trying to take me out to nightclubs and whatnot recently. Try to, I don't know, they think I'm gonna have fun. Let me tell you, the nightclub is not a fun place for me. I get there and I'm like, all right, can't dance and can't hear. Really in my element, yeah. Having a great time. I actually don't hear a single thing the entire time. I'm just doing the smile and nod, you know? Ah, yeah. For sure, yeah, yeah. Throw out words that make it seem like I'm on the same page. Absolutely, yeah, you got it. And then change with their face if they change. For sure, absolutely. You got it. Yeah. And I get away with it because nobody cares at the club what you're talking about, right? But my friend, they know I'm just doing the smile and nod. And they're not good people at all. So they've just been fucking with me. They tell me about it after, eh? They're like, you know, we're all just doing a stupid little dance there. They're like, "Hey, DJ, heard you love having sex with dead people." Absolutely. My other buddy's like, "How's that possible? I heard you were impotent." You got it. For sure. Oh, yeah. And they all have those black lights. The clubs all have black lights that make everything glow. And the inner part of my hearing aid is white. It's really hard to look cool when your ears are fucking glowing. You know? There's no cool excuse I can come up with there. Hearing aid? No. Bluetooth, yeah. Yeah, in both ears. Yeah, I'm a busy guy. I'm expecting a few calls. But there's a positive, right? Like, since I can't hear anything, I hear what I want to hear. So if I'm talking to a lovely lady and she's not really feeling me on that particular night, and she says something like, "Get away from me, you creep," I hear, "It is you with whom I'd like to sleep." All right. Slow down. My goodness. She wants to have sex and she speaks Old Victorian English? That's my kind of lady. Guys, you've been amazing. I love coming here every single time. I'm DJ. Keep it going for Mr. Hunter Collins, everybody. A saint.
Wait a second. Those aren't hearing aids. They're just pork rind stuff behind his ears. Get him! Bacon. Hey, man, DJ's got a good cop pullover story. Did someone just wake up? What was that sound? Yo, these couches are pretty comfy. I'm setting this for 10 minutes. Wait around when that cannon comes back around. I forgot to mention, you guys know fucking weed got like legalized in Colorado and Maryland? Weed legal in Colorado. You thought the Denver Nuggets were slow before. Jesus Christ. Yo, pass me the ball. Yo, playing D-Harsh is my buzz, man. Yeah. All right. Hey, do you guys want to hear that other tracheotomy hole story I have? It's not sexual. It's not sexual. Check this out, man. Okay. So I'm like 13 or 14 years old. I go see the movie 12 Monkeys in theaters. I don't know if any of you guys remember that movie. Pretty cool sci-fi flick. And we get our seats in the front. The row directly behind us, this family pulls in, and they brought their grandma, who not only had the tracheotomy hole, but had the voice box. And that thing that they hold up and makes them talk like this. And I guess you can't turn the volume down, these voice box things. So this family of sick fucks brought their senile, old voice box having granny to see the most complicated movie of 1997. Halfway through, she gets confused and starts asking questions like, is that Bruce Willis from the past or Bruce Willis from the future? She started cracking up at the funny parts. Like, so finally, I had to turn around. I was like, hey, RoboCop. Trying to listen to Bruce Willis on the intro to Black Sabbath's Iron Man. I'm going to put a finger in it for a second. All right. That was that. That wasn't as bad as the first one, right? All right. Tell you guys another story later. All right, but first, hey, man, coming up next, this guy hosts a great podcast that you can find on iTunes called The Sporty Boys with a Z at the end because he's fucking really into late 90s hip-hop. Please welcome to the stage, ladies and gentlemen, tremendously funny, Graham K.
Yeah. Does anybody here believe in ghosts? Yeah? Yeah? Ghosts don't exist. Shouldn't believe in magic. But I want to be like you. I want to believe in ghosts. But, because I don't come from a religious family. I don't. Like, I used to, like, always cry before I went to bed when I was a little boy, you know? And my dad would be like, hey, you all right? I'd be like, Dad, what happens when you die? Is it nothing? Be like, well, son, you won't know, because you'll be dead. Good night. What the fuck is that? Tell a story, man. I'm 9. One time I was at the Ottawa Air Show, and then I saw a pilot waved at me, you know, and that guy was my hero. He was like flying my favorite plane, you know, and the plane took off, did a loop, disappeared behind the tree line, and exploded. And I was like, Daddy, what happened? He's like, well, son, he blew up. Good night. Like, man, you gotta make up stories, dude. Last night you told me there's no afterlife. That's why I want to believe in ghosts. I don't understand why people are scared of ghosts. It would be the most, like, reaffirming thing in the world. Like, even, like, hardcore Christians, there's, like, a 2% chance in the back of their head, like thought. They're just like, ah! Like, they don't fucking... We're all scared. That's the biggest question in, like, human life, you know? Is there anything after, you know? So I don't understand why people are scared. Like, if I was in, like, Blair Witch or something, they're like, oh, your tent. They're like, oh, thank God. There's an afterlife. What's it like being a ghost? Well, I mainly wait for people to fall asleep. Then I jiggle doorknobs and knock over some vases here and there. You know, it's quite a racket, quite a racket. I don't understand why people are scared of ghosts. They only come after you at nighttime, you know, when you're most vulnerable. That's a dick move right there, if you ask me. Only ever at nighttime. Ghost stories never begin with, ooh. It was noon. I was at the bank. Beams of light were coming through the window. And then I saw a ghost. It doesn't happen. And ghosts never physically harm you. They never physically harm you. No one ever runs out onto the street and is like, oh, I can't go back to my apartment. A ghost keeps stabbing me in my crotch. It's a huge problem. You know? Every ghost story is the same. Never physically harm you. They're like, oh, I woke up and the doorknob to my bedroom door. Back and forth went the doorknob. Back and forth. Back and forth. It was at that point I realized my ghost had obsessive compulsive disorder. He needs help. The joke is dumb. I'm getting older, so I can't go to clubs anymore. But I think I never really liked nightclubs. I didn't like clubs because I like smart women, and women who go to clubs are not as smart as women who don't go to clubs. They're dumber than most people. Most people, they're way dumber than. There'd be like most people, and then a level, and then another level, and then women who go to clubs. Like somewhere around an ostrich. Around that level. Same eyelashes, so. But the problem is they're way hotter than women who don't go to clubs. Women who go to clubs are so attractive. It's a huge problem. Yeah, because every time I talk to a hot chick, you know, she's retarded. She's completely retarded. And then every time I talk to a smart woman, she's a man. So I can only go so far with that, you know. Second base at the most. It gets pretty dicey, rounding second. So, but that joke is offensive. I mean, it's a joke, but like ladies, I know it is offensive. It is offensive, and it's offensive, you know, because I said the word retarded. You shouldn't say that word anymore. It's a bad word. Yeah. You should say mentally handicapped. You know? But don't worry, I can say retarded because my brother is mentally handicapped, you know? Yeah. It's like if you have a black friend, you can say that word, you know? Retarded. I don't know what you guys were thinking. You're racist. You guys are all silent. I know what you were thinking. You guys jumped to that conclusion, not me. But no, but it's true. I can say retarded. You guys can't. You're allowed to say retarded if your brother ruined your childhood. You're allowed. The Federation gives you a couple every year. You're allowed to say retarded if you had a birthday party and then your brother shit the pool. You're a couple a year at least, you know? But that's how you know you love somebody, because I wasn't angry. A good test of love is if you invite all the people you want to impress the most in a room, and then that other person just shits on their legs. And if you're angry, you don't love them. But if you don't, then you know you love them. You're like, go get them, Pete. Fuck those guys. You do your thing, buddy. You know, I want to shit on Jason Chan's legs every once in a while, too, my friend. That guy's got a big mouth. And it was a wave pool, so you can only imagine. I came from a weird family. Like, you met my dad and you met my brother. My parents used to always argue a lot. Like, we used to get kicked out of restaurants. And one time we didn't even make it past, like, the too wait to be seated part. We just got kicked out, like, right away. Like, the guy came up, the hostess came up and just saw two adults shouting at each other, and then a mentally handicapped spinning. And then me just being like, whoa, hey. They are going to tire each other out. You wait a minute. He's going to keep spinning. Don't worry. He's a good spinner. He keeps to himself. They'll tire each other out. And then we got kicked out, and the only thing open was a Denny's. So we went to Denny's, and then my parents just started making out, like, way too much. And then we got kicked out of Denny's. It was like a weird night. They used to argue a lot, and like I'm used to it, but other people weren't. Like everyone has weird parents, and it's weird when you invite somebody else into that world and they're not ready for it, you know. Like Andrew Geddes and I had a sleepover when we were like 12 or something. Andrew slept in the next room, and then the walls are thin in my house, like you could hear somebody go like, like you could hear that in the next room. And you hear everything, you know? My dad got up early, and he was like, Constance, I'm going down to the garage to do some work on the car. Please take the croissants out of the oven in an hour. Thank you. About an hour and 10 minutes later, I wake up to this. Constance! They're ruined! You ruined them! David, shut the fuck up. We have guests. Shut the fuck up. They're actually pretty good croissants, actually. They're pretty good. He just ate them and they were fine. Just blew a fucking gasket for no reason. And then we like got up, you know, and I was like, yo, Andrew, did you hear anything earlier on? He didn't wake you up? He's like, yeah, I heard it. I thought he was going to beat her. Like, no, that's how they discuss matters. Don't your parents talk like that? No. Does anybody else have parents like that? No? I fit in more when I lived in a Puerto Rican neighborhood. Canada needs more Hispanic people, I will say that. Was that okay? Well, here. I'll say something else, then go. Ladies are bad at hitting on people. You're bad at hitting on people. You have no idea what you're doing. Girls they're too much innuendo. You think that we think like you. No. If you want to know how to hit on a guy, hang out on Church Street. No innuendo. Homophobic people will always start a sentence these days because they know it's bad, but they'll say, they'll cover it up and be like, oh, I don't care if a gay dude hits on me. Or I don't care if a guy's gay. I just don't want him to hit on me. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? It's the best part of my week. I think about it when I'm sad. If I'm feeling down in the pits, I'll just walk down Church Street. A gay guy, you will know when a gay guy's hitting on you. He'll just pass you in a hallway and stare at your dick and go, yeah! Yeah! Oh, I like that. All right. You're like, oh, I think that guy thinks I'm pretty. You feel good about yourself and continue on with your day. That's all. That's all how it works, you know? He's not going to fuck you unless you let him fuck you. That's how you know you're gay. If you're like, oh. Yeah. That's how you know I'm not gay, because I think this is how you do it. Neat. But women, ladies, you have no idea what you're doing. Like, here's an example. I was at a bar. I was hanging out with my friend who's a girl, and then another girl comes in between us and goes, hey, can I get my jacket? And I was like, yeah, sure. And she got her jacket and then left. And then my friend who's a girl turns to me and goes, whoa, she really liked you. That was it. She just got her jacket that was actually there. How am I supposed to know anything? Because that's not how a guy would do it. We'd walk up to a girl and be like, excuse me, miss. Can I get my jacket? She'd be like, yeah, sure. Actually, there's no jacket here. I want to kiss you so much. I need you to be happy, okay? We let them know, you know? Straight down the pipe. That's how we do it. All right, my name's Graham K. Please welcome back Hunter, everybody. Thank you.
Graham K, everybody. See you in the old wet dreams, ladies. In there you'll have 9-inch tongues and both be named Electra. That's what goes on up here. Hey, I was just back there, man, and I noticed 3 people playing rock, paper, scissors. I don't know why they were going 3. I don't know if that can, but anyhow. That's when I just realized, isn't it crazy how like the 3 hand symbols you make in rock, paper, scissors are like the 3 best ways you could manually pleasure a chick. Yeah? Yeah. Ah! How long she did not like that joke. She fucking gave me one of those. Get out of my life, sir. How long you guys been together? Is it a new thing? Yeah? Weeks, months, days? Months. Okay, that's cool. So you guys aren't at the stage where you're comfortable hearing each other poo yet? No? He says he is. She says no. Someone shits worse than the other. No, I've been with my girlfriend 6 years. I've never heard her poo. Never. If I ever heard my girlfriend poo, like one blooch sound of me breaking up with her right there. I could not handle that. I refuse to accept that poo comes out of my girlfriend. Nothing comes out of her bum. Maybe like rainbows and the odd cardinal or something like that. No chance poo. One time I heard her fart in her sleep. Sounded like an inquisitive dog. Almost left. I almost fucking left. I had one shoe on. All right. Hey, coming up next, we got a special guest who came in tonight. She's opening for Rob Delaney at some point. I'll find out when and where, let you guys know after. But yeah, she's warming up for that show. Please welcome to the stage, Steph Tolev, everybody.
Oh, thanks, guys. Who's ready for the metal part of the show? Not a heavy metal crowd. God, I read you guys wrong. It's like, you all look like you listen to metal. Not good at reading crowds. Or starting sets. I'm working on a new opener. Thought more people were into heavy metal. I am way in the past. Ran into a girl from high school, like last week, and haven't seen this broad in like 10 years. And she gained weight just right here. It was like I don't know, she had some kind of magic to form just like a kangaroo pouch of fat right there. And I'm like, hey, I looked right at it. And she saw me do that. And she's like, Steph, it's okay, I'm pregnant. I'm like, I thought you were. I didn't want to say anything. She's like, no, I'm kidding, I'm not actually pregnant. How do you back out of that one, guys? I'm like, I know. You're crazy. Look at you. Oh my God, you're nuts. You're so good. Really long street. Kept backing down it for a long time. Thank God a street light was out and it's ducked behind it. Is she going yet? She was there for a while. Crying. Who's doing Movember right now? This guy shrugs. He's got the biggest mustache out of any of his friends put together. I don't know, I guess so. It's here. I'm also doing Movember. Yeah, this is real. I just got told by everybody in my family on a cruise, nice family vacation, that I got a mustache. They got buzzed on fruity drinks. They're like, you know what, Steph, you got one. I'm like, thank you, Dad. Take after you, Bulgaria. So I have one. And I thought I would take a different approach to Movember. So I bleached it. Look a lot like Hulk Hogan up close. You gotta get a real good look. It's hot. So I bleached it. So now I'm just gonna wait till the roots grow in so I can get an accurate measurement of how much my mustache hair grows in throughout the month. I've grossed too many of you out, haven't I? Women have hair. I have a treasure trail. I'll show you. Do you want to see it? Maybe after the show. I'll just lie out and pull it up. You can just rub your fingers over it. That would be the weirdest thing ever. Who wants to rub it on the way out? You're all like, I don't want to do this, but I think we have to. I'm never coming back here again. It's so coarse, though. God sakes. Why? So I'm a cyclist. Is anybody else here bike around Toronto? Thank you. Good. Just the three of us. Good. Helping the city out. I bike a lot, and it was really fucked up. I almost got hit by a car recently. I was biking up Yonge Street. He claps for that. Good. You almost died. The fuck. So I'm biking up Yonge, and like hugging the curb, minding my own business. Out of nowhere, I get hit in the face with this smell of Belgian waffles, and lost control. Like, Jesus! Like, I'm all over the road. Cars are whizzing by me, like skinning me. I'm like, fuck. I pull over. I'm like, I almost died. I'm like, that would have been the worst way to go. You know, like my parents get to the scene. They're like, oh my God, what happened? This cop's like, well, he's a fat man with no upper lip. Well, you see, she was riding northbound, and I guess Wanda's Waffle Hut in the corner was making a fresh batch of yogurt chip cinnamon swirl waffles, and she caught a whiff. And cars just ran over her back and forth. Why so many were reversing on Yonge, we'll never know. You see, the funny part of this whole thing is that a lot of the tire marks left a rather waffle-like print on her bare skin. You're right, she's dead. I don't know why we left her out for so long. Cover that up, you didn't need to see that. I bike a lot because I feel like I avoid perverts that way. Turns out you're just hanging out everywhere. Maybe one of you with a mustache? Oh. You got that tickler for a reason. I don't know why I called it a tickler. That was even creepier. You can rub it over my treasure trail. Shouldn't have said that. That's so weird. You're right, it's as coarse as my mustache. That's so weird. So I try to avoid perverts. Because like on TTC, I feel like it's just a bunch of people grabbing, and I don't know what that even means, slapping it. I don't know what you people do on the subway. But they're everywhere. I got to a red light this summer, and this guy pulls up beside me, starts rolling his window down. I'm like, this better be important. What year is it? Why don't you have automatic windows, you idiot? So he gets his window down, and he's like, hey, yeah. Hey, psst, yeah. Hey, I'm like, I'm the only one at this intersection. You're clearly talking to me. Yeah. Hey, yeah. I'm like, yes. He's like, nice ass. I'm like, you can't even see it. You're ahead of me. You're a fucking idiot. And I have this fake dick. Or a dildo. I don't know what everyone calls it. It's just for fun. I just use it for fun. But I really wish I had it on me at the time, like in my shorts. So I'd be like, oh yeah, big boy. And open my leg and the dick would just like fly out. But I'm like, what's weirder is that I'm biking around all the time with a fake dick in my shorts, hoping a pervert says something. It's not for you, it's for a pervert. I'm so sorry. All of the same color as my skin, it tans with me. But then I'm scared I'm gonna start to like the dick a little too much and just wear it out all the time. You know, just a grocery shopping, dick hanging out, just itching it, moving it around, bringing it up, showing people, putting it back in. Like, I can finally do, like, manly things, you know, like get into the Lions Club. What are they talking about in their lions? You'll never know. What goes on in there? Legion halls, dick just hanging out of my shorts, just squeezing the tip. That's what men do, right? Just pinch the tip whenever you feel like it. That's so weird. I don't know why I say things sometimes. I was thinking, I want to have kids. That's my segue. Pinching dick. I want to have babies now. I want to have kids so I can raise them the opposite way than my parents raised me, because I think they messed up in a few places. I was thinking, this is one thing my parents used to do. When I was a kid, they're like, okay, you got to go to bed now, and you like start fucking around. You're like, and then when you're bed, you're being a big fucking idiot. Most parents would be like, okay, well, if you don't get to bed, the boogeyman's going to come. My parents had a different tactic. I guess they thought I wouldn't be scared of that, and they said, well, if you don't get to sleep, the murder man's going to get you. I'm like, the murder man? What does he do? He murders. Yeah, it's in the title. I got it. I'm terrified right now. Like, but you're being 6 years old and just being in bed, like shivering yourself to sleep, thinking you're getting killed. Like, sleepovers were the worst at my house. Kids would come over and we'd be like watching a movie on mute, and I'd be like, if you want to know the words, I'll whisper them to you. Suck on your cheese. He said it's too loud. He's gonna kill us. Like, it's terrifying. So, and this carried through like my life. I was always like, well, the murder man's out there. Like, to this day, I'll still, if I'm walking home at night by myself, I'd be like, he could be out there. Where is he? So I started doing this walk that I do when I feel like there's a murder man out. So I feel like if I do this walk, he won't want me. It looks like this. It's me doing this. But for a long time. Just like 45 minutes left, he's not gonna want me, like stupid. But then I was thinking, I'm like, fuck, if there was a guy outside like, oh, I'm really in the mood to murder tonight. Well, look at that pigeon-toed idiot. That'll be fun. No one's gonna want this. Like, dick hanging out. Wear it everywhere. So I'm gonna let you guys on a little tip here. It's a tip for the bedroom. You guys, everyone should know this. I wish I knew beforehand. It's pretty serious, and it's gonna come as a shocker for you. Really, that's not a turn on. When you have a giant neck mole, people don't like that. Thought it'd be like a little extra bit of chocolate or something just hanging out on the neck. No, not a good thing. Just getting my neck kissed up, and just heard like, you like that? I'm like, I do like that. Keep going. He's moving more into the middle of my neck. I'm like, oh my god, it's like getting goosebumps. And I hear, ugh. I'm like, sorry? Okay, here. I can't do it. Oh God, why is it so big? I'm like, I don't know. I didn't know it was there. He's like, it's like the same size as a Reebok pump. I'm like, does it work? No, they never do. Thanks a lot. My name's Steph Tolev.
Yeah, Steph Tolev, everyone. This Sunday, Danforth Music Hall opening for Rob Delaney. Check it out. So, hey, man, it's bong competition time. What do you guys need to win this sweet bong? We need 2 people who want to come up here and compete for it. So, just make your way up. Anyone win a bong? We got the bong wench approaching with 2 bongs that probably have weed in them. If anyone wants to see what doing a bong is like. Yeah, come on up there, buckaroo. Yeah? Come on up, man. All right, you guys from the same table anyhow. Yo, if both of us go, we have like a fucking like 100% chance of winning this thing. We'll split custody and shit. I get it Wednesdays through Saturday. You get. What's your name, man?
Najim.
Najim, we're gonna give you a weed name, weed nickname. Sticky. He's already got his weed nickname. Yeah. You usually have to make one up and be like Ganja Mick Rolly Babe or something. But we already got Sticky over here. And your name, sir? Jay. Okay, that's also a weed name already. What y'all do with Jay? That old Sticky here. Sticky versus Jay. So, this is the bong you guys can win. It's like black and orange. Like I think it's left over from our Halloween stock. Did you guys have a good Halloween, by the way? Yeah. Good Halloween, yeah. I can't enjoy Halloween anymore because you're high on shrooms. That must have justified the costumes. This is a normal fucking shroom trip right now. Oh, that's Jason making out with the Sugar Plum Fairy. I can't enjoy Halloween because of the sexy costumes people wear. You know, people wear those sexy costumes. Yeah, Halloween was ruined for me because my parents wore those costumes this year. Yeah, it's gross. My dad dressed up as Thomas the Tank Engine, and my mom dressed up as a tunnel. I know. For them, I had to fucking sit there watching it. Here's how the competition works. I'm getting off track. So what happens is, one after the other, you hit the bong, clear it, give me back the bong, and then I yell, hit it, music plays, you exhale the smoke while doing a touchdown celebration dance. And then the crowd votes on who they think does the better smoke/dance, and you get to walk home with this bong, man. And there's how you guys vote, okay? Every week I have to tell you guys. Are you serious? Dead serious. Yo, I'm on shrooms again right now. This isn't working for me, man. You know it's gonna be dancing. So yeah, you guys are gonna like clap and hoot and holler for who you think did it better when I asked you. Because every week I just see people being like, yo, for sure that guy is the one who wins. And you just raise your hands, which we can't hear. We can't hear your hands raise. So just scream it out. Okay, Sticky, you ready? All right, go for it, man. Let's cheer him on. Sticky, 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 Sticky. Oh my God. There it goes. Hit it. Oh my, Sticky, everybody. You guys can't probably tell from back there, but these three chicks are up to their fucking ankles in pussy juice right now. Did you see that? This man's worked professionally. All right, Jay, it's up to you, man. It is big. You guys think Jay can do this? I believe in Jay. All right, let's cheer him on. Go for it, man. Jay, 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 Jay. He's even sucking up the ash. Hit it. Everybody. That was crazy. That's like we put fucking Sticky on fast forwards. Looked like 1940s fucking goalie footage. That was crazy. That was amazing. All right, you got a tough call, man. Tough call here tonight. So you guys really got to fucking hoot and holler for who you think took it. Do you guys think Sticky's going home with the bong? Or you guys think Jay's going home with the bong? Oh my God! The come from behind victory. Jay, everybody. Way to go, guys. Thanks so much. You got the lighter? Hang on to those lighters, boys. That's yours, man. That was great. Big round of applause for both our competitors. No, here you go, bud. That was amazing. The dance-off. A staple here at Weedy Wednesdays. Tell your friends. All right. Hey, man, it's headliner time, guys. Headliner time. You guys ready to see someone line a shitload ahead for you guys or what? You guys, fantastic. I've loved watching this guy since I first moved to this city 10 years ago. Please welcome to the stage your headliner, Mr. Kevin Herod, everybody.
What's up, Vapor Lounge? How you guys doing? Good stuff, good stuff. 4 more years, 4 more years. Ah, man. I like how they mentioned the guy who dropped out of the balloon. Went up in the balloon, came back, he jumped out the balloon. Yeah, I don't know. Stupid. Some people just have too much time on their hands. I want to go into space and jump. What the fuck? What, fuck, I want to do shit like that, huh? I want to go to the Playboy Mansion and just fuck all the bitches in there. Can I get that? CNN, you want to cover that? It's fucked up. This weekend, All About Sex show was at the convention center. How many people went to that? A couple people. They went there. All About Sex show. They had a whole bunch of different things going on at the All About Sex show. They had like little, conventions and people showing off. They're selling like, I don't know, some weird dildo shit that walks by itself and shit. Has wheels on it. You could drive it to work. They had like little competitions of people moaning and shit like that. They bring up people on stage, be like, all right, let's see who the best moaner is. Who has the best orgasms? People go, ah, ah, ah. I went up on that motherfucker. I was like, okay, this is my best moan right here. I was like, oh, thunder, Thundercats, oh! Bust that bitch's head off. crazy. They had some crazy shit in there, man. Like, I don't know who booked the All About Sex show at the convention center, because whoever the fuck booked the All About Sex show also booked the Yo Gabba Gabba convention. Had all these little kids walking around and shit. Seeing Mindy walk around with her triple F tits and shit. Little kids like, what the fuck is that? I'm like, Mindy. I grabbed her by the tits. I was like, Mindy, fuck is you doing out here, bitch? You need to get the fuck back inside, Mindy. Tired of telling you about this, Mindy. You always get lost, Mindy. And I fingered her. It's crazy. They had these guys teaching, what's it called, CPR. They had like teaching CPRs on like a blow-up doll and shit like that. It was like supposed to be some kind of weird like CPR class with sex involved. The instructor's up there like being all serious with the instructions and shit. She's like, okay, fellas, so what you want to do is you want to pinch the nose, you want to tilt back the chin, you know, you place your lips on the and just blow into the doll. Motherfuckers didn't give a shit about that. They just wanted, these horny motherfuckers want to kiss on the dummy and shit. This guy's there with flowers and shit, like, waiting and learning. Shit. They're going up there, they're kissing the dummy and shit. They're making out with the dummy. They're fingering it. They're like this. These guys are getting on top of the dummy. They're fucking it. They're like, oh shit, yeah. I'm gonna resuscitate you. Even the dummy's like, okay, look, I'm not made for this shit, man. Dummy's trying to run away. It's crazy. I don't know. Learning is different though, man. Learning has changed over the years and shit. Like, people don't learn the same way that they used to. Like, everybody's got e-readers and iPads and shit like that. Getting away from books. Textbooks, they're out. We're done with textbooks, you know. You can't really get rid of textbooks altogether, right? Because a lot of people lose their jobs and shit. Especially lumberjacks. Like, what the fuck are lumberjacks gonna do when we don't need papers and shit like that, huh? You can't hire these guys to do regular jobs and shit. You gotta hire these lumberjacks to fucking make the iPads and in the factories. Use an axe to try and screw in a little screw and shit. You ever tried to screw in a screw with a butter knife? It's fucking impossible. This guy's using his axe. Just get all frustrated. Fuck this shit! What the fuck is a lumberjack gonna do when he goes out of work though, man? What the fuck is he gonna do? He's walking around the streets, he's bored, he's broke, needs money. Might as well just be a drug dealer and shit, man. I'd be like, what do you do? I sell drugs. Give it to me. Just chop the guy. Chop. Imagine cops getting called to that fucking crime scene. We got a drug dealer out here with a fucking axe. He's just standing there and shit. He already got the Rick Ross beard. It's crazy. I know. Anybody here read e-readers? Nobody? Okay, e-readers are not funny. I don't know. Nah, man. Anybody here smoke weed? Couple people, yeah, couple people. Couple people didn't even know what the fuck was going on in here. Is this a Scientology department? What is this? This is weird. Nah, man, when I smoke weed, I get crazy when I smoke weed. Everybody has that weird, I got too fucked up story. I'll tell you, the first time I ever smoked like one of the volcanoes, whatever, took a puff of that shit, I pulled it in. I was like, dang, shit, man, give me this shit, man. And started smoking it. Pulled it all in. Right away, bang. I was like, God damn, what the fuck? What the fuck? I had to leave the apartment building. I just went outside right away. Ended up outside talking to a tree. I was like, what the fuck is going on with me, man? Yeah, just hug me like that. Just hug me like that. I don't know what's going on, Mr. Tree. Two cops are watching me talk to the tree. Like, buddy, what are you doing with that tree? Come on, buddy, get out of here. Pull your pants up. Get over here. I don't know why I had my pants down. There's a knot in the tree. Man, you drive around Toronto, though, you'll see on the signs, say, like, divorce for $300. You ever see those signs around Toronto, divorce, $300? Who the fuck is doing divorce for $300? I have a friend of mine got divorced, cost him like $5,000 to get divorced. There's somebody out here doing it for $300. Like, what is this guy, an assassin? Oh, you call this guy up, you're like, yes, I'd like to hear about your divorce procedures. He's like, yeah, just send me a picture of the bitch. For $300, you'll be divorced by Tuesday. Nothing. This guy shows up at your house like, I'm looking for Steve. He's like, well, you're in luck. You're divorced. I need the ring. Give me the ring. It's crazy in Toronto. I'm always doing shows and stuff like that. I always try and like rush my shows sometimes because I want to get off stage because the lights are always too bright. Because I have this weird condition called hyperhidrosis. It means I sweat a lot. For those who don't know. It's fucked up because I had to go to the doctor to get diagnosed. And I went to the doctor, he diagnosed me. He's a bit of an asshole. This guy diagnosed me. He's like, yeah, man, don't worry about it. You sweat a lot. Don't worry about it. It's no big deal. You're not going to die. Don't sweat it. You're going to live. I'm just glad I got diagnosed because I was always worried about myself growing up as a kid. You know what I mean? I was like, why the fuck am I sweating in the pool? Doesn't make no sense. Water levels rising and shit. I'm having sex with my girlfriend. She's all complaining shit. She's like, why the fuck is you sweating so much already, man? You just rolling on the condom. I'm like, no, baby, I'm sorry, but at least you're wet already. She's all wet and shit. We used to have this weird hobby in my neighborhood growing up. I grew up in North York. Anybody here from North York? A couple people. All right. I grew up in North York. We had this weird hobby growing up in my neighborhood. It was weird. Everybody was into stealing bikes. People just stealing bikes. Left, right, and center, people just stealing bikes. Every now and then you get back your own bike. You riding away with it thinking you got something. You're like, ha-ha, I got a new bike. Hey, this is my bike. That was my bike, man. Everybody in the neighborhood was known for stealing bikes, man. But we had this one guy who's in the neighborhood. He's fucking amazing, man. This one guy, his name was Teef. Teef was stealing everybody's bike, taking it apart and put together like a super bike. This guy be riding down the street, be like, hey, Teef, come back with my handlebars, man. It's crazy. Everybody wanted to get a cop's bike. That was the fucking shit, man. You got a cop. We would just look at these cops. We'd be like, get fucking hard-ons and be like, God, look at this guy. These cops riding on these little fucking bike shorts up there. Are you boys staying out of trouble? Like, yeah, we staying out of trouble. Ooh, we ride that motherfucking bike. Just riding that shit. Why the fuck the cops had those fucking little biker shorts on? What the fuck is that? This guy's freeze. He's got like fucking gay models. Freeze. These thighs. Why don't you just put them in heels too and shit, man? Let's make them all bad sexy and shit. Sexy cops. And freeze. Stop it. I'm getting pulled over by Charlie's Angels. What the fuck? Got their legs showing and shit. It's crazy. I like cops. Cops are good people, man. You ever go to the clubs and like around Toronto and stuff like that, you come outside of the club, especially on Richmond Street, you got that lineup of cops ready for like anybody who wants to start shit, right? They're just waiting. They're just early walking around. They're on their horse or some shit. I'll tell you something, man. There's every city I've been to, every little college town I've been to, they always have that one rookie cop. First night on the fucking job and shit. He's new at the job. He's nervous and shit. He's just standing there waiting for you to fuck up. Are you drunk? You come out of the club. You staggering. You're like, woo! God damn, man. That is the motherfucking jamming. Damn, man. You guys missed out. He goes up to the cop. He's like, hey, look, I like you guys, man. You guys all dress alike. You guys are my friends and shit. Look here. And he puts his hand on the fucking rookie cop. Rookie cop just freaks out. Attacking me. You saw that, right? You saw that? David, come on, back me up. This is bullshit. Don't tell no one. Guy's like, what the fuck? Well, my teeth is gone. But I like cops, man. Cops are good people. Someone say, no, they're not. No, they're not. His face all moves. Hey! I don't know. I was going to do a joke about it. But anyway, look. I like that. I want to see, like, you know, I want to see more female cops. That's what I want to see. I want to see more females jumping into the police force and getting out there and arresting people and shit like that. I basically want to see that because I'd love to get fucking arrested by a female cop, man. That'd be fucking amazing. I'd be wanting to get arrested and shit. You know what I mean? I just want to see if I can get that kiss in before she gets the handcuffs on and shit. We're like fighting and she's like, stop resisting arrest, sir. And I'm like, no way, you never take me alive, bitch. Oh, okay. How many people here are in the handcuffs and bondage and all that shit? One girl's like, yeah, of course. So I was 13. I forgot to mention this. I was one more thing I wanted to say about All About Sex Show. I went to All About Sex Show and it just reminded me with the handcuffs and shit like that. But I went to the All About Sex Show and there was this guy who's whipping people. He's like, he's in the bondage area, right? He had like people go and you know, lay against this like little cross and shit, and he'll be whipping them, you know, right? Volunteers just walk up. It's like a crowd of people, and everyone's like, can I go? And he's like, yeah, can I go? Yeah. So I get up to the front, I'm like, hey, can I go? He's like, yeah, bro, no. It's okay, it's all right. This white guy, he didn't want to whip me. I was like, what the fuck? You whipping everybody else, you can't whip me? What the fuck? Was it because I'm black? You can't whip me? Huh? I want to get whipped too. Equality. I want to get whipped too. I'm thinking about taking charges up against this guy, Discrimination Act. Your Honor, why can't I get whipped in public in front of him, huh? He's discriminating against me, Your Honor. I want to get whipped in public, Your Honor. It's not right. Black man can't get whipped in public? It's bullshit. Since when? It's bullshit. And then he whipped me. It was like, like just shit. I never understood whipping though. Like, how is that sexual, man? I want to come. I don't fucking whipping. My dick is like, what the fuck? What are you doing? You're not even doing anything with me. What the fuck? I'm just sitting there. What the fuck is that? Toe sucking. Who's the toe suckers in here? Like, you just forgot what sex is all about. You sucking on toes and shit. Especially guys sucking on toes. Ladies, if your guy is going after your big toe and he's going nuts on that shit, he's gay. Okay? He's gay. Every night he wants to suck on your big toe. Come on, man. He's gay. This guy's tickling your ankle and look at your ankles. Look at your ankles. He's gay. That's crazy. But yeah, I like female cops. So I am back to the female cops. And what was I gonna say about female cops? Yeah, just like seeing women empowered and shit like that. I like to see women coming back to taking over the rightful place on this planet, man. This Earth, like women, run this place. Women are the ones who make the men. So I mean, fuck. Y'all rule the world, man. Like queens and shit like that. No one here agrees with me, but whatever. No one said nothing. No one clapped. No one said shit. What the fuck is he talking about? This guy grabbed the next girl next to him. What, you believe in that shit? No. Yeah, it's goddamn right, baby. Okay, fine, whatever. But I feel like I like the fact that, like equality. Like back in the day, like in the 1970s and all that, like men beating women was rampant, man. Men would beat up their wives and stuff like that. Women would go to work with fucking sunglasses on and shit like that. That was bullshit. Her girlfriend would be like, what happened, Cindy? What's going on? Young Cindy, did he hit you? Tell me if he hit you. And all that shit, right? That's fucking bullshit. Luckily, police, they've been doing their jobs and shit. Women call the police. These guys going to jail and shit like that. That's good. Women getting empowered now. They feel a little bit more confident and shit like that. Now women are talking back, though. It's getting a little, I don't want to see the balance of power go too far. I don't want, wives to start beating their husbands and shit. I don't think any cop would believe that shit. Guy calls up to the police station. He's like, oh, my wife beat me up. My wife knocked out my teeth. Cops start laughing like, shut the fuck up. Yo, Jerry, come listen to this shit. This guy's wife beat him up and shit like that. It's fucked up. Then they send out a unit to his house and shit like that. Send out a unit. They just heard about someone's getting beaten. It's domestic violence, whatever. The cops show up. They start banging on the door, kick down the door. They rush in. The fucking rookie cop breaks in. He starts punching the guys like, we caught him. What? She was beating him? This is some bullshit. Sorry, bro. Because no one will believe that shit, right? It just happened that way. I don't know. Toronto cops are amazing, man. Toronto cops have fucking Jedi mind tricks that they do on you. When they want information out of you, they can just fuck with your head, right? They have this fucking Jedi mind trick that they do on you. I remember one time I got in trouble, and these cops they wanted to talk to me, they wanted some information out of me, they picked me up, they put me in the interrogation room. They let you sit in there for like 20 minutes, just let your fucking imagination eat you alive, right? I'm fucking sitting in the interrogation room by myself, sitting there, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, you know what? These cops ain't getting shit out of me, man. Fuck that shit. I am a vault of information. Locked. This motherfucking detective, he comes in, he's all cocky and shit, he's drinking his coffee. He's like, Kevin, you can stop sweating. We know everything. I was like, what? God damn, man, fuck! How the fuck did you find out, man? Huh, Julian told you, didn't he? That motherfucker, man, I can't trust Julian with shit. He tell you about the chop shop operation we have out in Jane and Finch, where they chop up the cars, repaint it, put new tires on it, sell it to the guys over in Mississauga. He told y'all that shit? Motherfucker, man. I can't trust Julian with nothing. He tell you about the grow-up operation we have out in Malvern, 267 Roywood Drive, apartment 509. Knocked 3 times, asked for James to slide out the key. He told you all that shit? Motherfucker, man. I cannot trust Julian with nothing. I was in there for like a half an hour just talking. They're bringing me water and stuff. They're like, Kevin, slow down. Can I write that fast? It's crazy. They made like 87 arrests that weekend. They had me at the police convention and everything. They're like, everybody say hi to Kevin. Say hi to Kevin. I was like, what's up? It's fucked up. Anybody have any like weird, crazy weed stories that they want to go over? Anyway. I'm random, you know, no segues and shit. Sometimes I just start crying on stage and shit. Start doing girlfriend jokes. You ever hate with you when you come home and your girlfriend's sleeping with your best friend and shit? It's just crazy. Fucking bitch, man. I'm sorry. Who the fuck does that, man? Everybody in here, you know your girlfriend or your boyfriend's routines. You know what time they're coming home. You get caught fucking in the bed, especially in their bed. You wanted that shit to happen, man. Come on. Anybody here get caught cheating? Nobody? Don't fucking lie, man. You probably here on a date, you don't want to say nothing to me. No, I never cheat. You're good at it. Because you're with all your boyfriends here, man. What the fuck? All right, I'm joking. You get caught on Twitter? Anybody get caught on Twitter tweeting about that shit? Man, that bitch was amazing with a deep throat, man. Oops. Like, what did you say? Everybody here on Twitter? Couple people. I'm on Twitter. You can follow me as @thisKevyKev, DIS-KevyKev. I'm following a whole bunch of people. Fuck, man. I'm following my local prostitute. She's on there. Her tweets are kind of fucked up, though, man. Her tweets are weird, man. She's always like, free hand jobs to anyone who gets me out of this trunk. People were replying to her. They're like, is that for life? She's like, come on, I have a business to run here. He's like, well, let's stay in the trunk then, bitch. Anyway, follow me on Twitter. It's @thisKevyKev. My name's Kevin Harris. Thanks a lot, man. You guys have been great. Give a round of applause for Hunter Collins over here. Baddest motherfucking lady, me.
Kevin Herron, everyone. Just Heavy Kev. Yeah, man, you can find all the Acts Shot Night on Twitter. You can check out the show on the internet. We stream some of this shit and a bunch of other really fun pot shows at www.pot.tv. And remember to tip the staff if on your way out when you return your stuff. And one more round of applause for all the acts you saw tonight. How fun was that, huh, on a Wednesday? Come on. We're here every Wednesday, every Thursday, every Sunday. Fuck the police, party hard.
Instrumental.